It's a second-round wide receiver. We love him in fantasy. Deebo Samuel is in the house. What's up, man?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
We are so thrilled to have you on. Do me a favor and convince our viewers. Just tell them to hit that donate button and donate to St. Jude.
Oh, for sure. Hit the donation button.
Yeah, come on, man. Deebo Samuel's telling you to donate. Let's go. Deebo, thank you so much for stopping by here on our Draft-A-Thon. We're raising money for St. Jude all throughout the night. We've raised a ton of money so far, and we'll tell you our total a little bit later when we have a little more clarity on it. But right now, on YouTube, just hit that. There's a donate button on top of the chat, and you can donate there. So tell us a little bit before we get into anything. Tell us a little bit about Cherry Bundy that you're working with.
One of the first athletes investors was Cherry Bundy. Once it came about to me that, this partnership came about, I just took it back to when I first got introduced to it in college. And, me being in the league for a long time and becoming a pro, that's just been something that I've been, honed in on for its recovery.
All right. Tonight we have a special thing. We're doing trivia tonight from now until midnight. I've got 20 questions, and we're donating $20 for every correct answer to St. Jude. I have 2 Deebo Samuel trivia questions. Everyone gets to participate. If every correct answer, we'll end up donating anyway, but whatever. $20 for the correct answer. So who scored more rushing touchdowns in 2021? Deebo Samuel or Najee Harris? Deebo, you can go first.
Deebo Samuel.
All right, you say Deebo. Joe?
Well, Deebo's the guest here. I'm going to say Deebo Samuel just because, that's my dude right there. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. Donkey teeth?
I'm not getting kicked off the show. I'm picking Deebo.
Why is it Donkey Teeth?
My parents named me Donkey Teeth Deebo. It's just lucky.
Heath?
Oh, it's the most exciting player of football. It's Deebo.
Deebo Samuel is the correct answer. That is $20 to St. Jude. All right, one more Deebo Samuel trivia question. Who had more rushing yards in 2021? Deebo Samuel or Patrick Mahomes? Deebo Samuel or Patrick Mahomes? Deebo, you can go first.
I'm going to say Deebo Samuel.
Joe, who do you think?
Deebo Samuel. The right answer to everything is Deebo Samuel.
Donkey teeth.
Always Deebo.
And Heath.
Have you picked Deebo yet in this draft? Because that should be the next trivia question.
Unfortunately, all of you guys are wrong. Patrick Mahomes did outrush Deebo Samuel last year, 381 to 365, but we'll still donate anyway. So, Deebo, let's talk about Trey Lance a little bit here. From a fantasy perspective, we're trying to predict stats, and the way I think the fantasy people see it is the 49ers aren't going to pass as much this year because you got a mobile quarterback. He's going to tuck it and run more than Jimmy Garoppolo would. Do you think what kind of stats do you project for yourself? You got so much talent. Ayuk and Kittle are there, and Lance is obviously, going to run. What does that mean for you in terms of putting up that production?
Honestly, I ain't a guy that set goals and set stats aside to accomplish during the year, because my thought on that is just the closer you get to the end of the year, you're not close to where your stats supposed to be, you're going to start stressing yourself out. Then you're going to go out there and try to do a little bit more than what you're supposed to be doing. But Kyle do a great job with every quarterback he's had, whether it's running, throwing, and getting the balls in guys' hands. That's really good playmaker. So, hey, we'll just see how everything plays out.
Joe and Donkey Teeth, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thanks so much. Best of luck to you, Deebo. We're all looking forward to watching you play this year.
Deebo.
Thank you.
A couple more guests that we're going to bring on in just a moment here. And welcome, everybody, for just joining us to our 5th annual CBS Sports Draft-A-Thon. I guess I have to be the mean one who has to kick out these guys from the stream. But as I do that, I'll be the nice guy who brings in Jake Seeley from The Athletic, Mike Wright from The Footballers. You guys get to hang out with Deebo Samuel tonight.
Hey, Jake, yours in the back.
Hey, what's up? Deebo, I actually asked you at the Combine, I said, what's your most underrated skill? And you looked at me and you said, good question. I don't know. I think you proved it. You're just good at everything.
There you go. Mike Wright, welcome. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I didn't realize it was going to be a gotcha, and you were putting freaking Deebo Samuel on here with me. I thought I was coming here to shine, and then Deebo's here, so thanks for that.
Deebo, you talked about Kyle Shanahan. What why is he so good at what he does, designing plays, being innovative? What's the secret to Kyle Shanahan?
If I knew the secret, I still wouldn't tell, but I still don't know the secret. I just feel like he just an offensive-minded genius. The stuff that, you know what I'm saying, we see week in, week out, of course, the game plans and stuff. I mean, he's very creative. As you see, like, he came to me a couple days before the Rams game. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put you in the backfield a little bit this game and just see how it plays out. And see how it played out. It's just crazy how his mind works and his thought process of going into games and how he called plays.
Mike, I want to ask you about Brandon Ayuk, and then you can ask Debo about Brandon Ayuk. He's a little trendy right now, you know. What do you think about Brandon Ayuk this year, Mike?
So the thing with Brandon Ayuk is what's interesting is, Debo, I don't know if you know this, but your people over there in San Francisco, they like to hype people up on the old Twitter sphere. They like to get that social media buzz going, and we were in the fantasy community very hot and bothered for what Brandon Ayuk could become last year. And then we don't know what happens. I don't know if you guys covered this, like the beginning of the year, just a bit of a slower start, so to speak, for Ayuk, and then he came out and just absolutely crushed it. Let us know that the talent is still there. Became a little bit more worked into the offense. Maybe some behind the scenes stuff was worked out. So heading into this year, I mean, he's very interesting because the fantasy community we're a fickle crowd. So based off of last year, what we were hoping for with Ayuk and it not fully hitting those projections, he drops a little bit in the draft. And now you got Lance with an absolute cannon of an arm, and Shanahan's always being creative. So I mean, I think that the upside is definitely still there for Ayuk, and like looking at the way he runs the routes and just getting open. So I'm getting more and more excited. It took some time because, like I said, the fantasy community when we get burned, we get real stubborn, we get real angry. So we're starting to come out of that turtle shell, be a little bit more open that Ayuk is as good as we thought he was last year.
My question to y'all is, y'all had y'all fantasy draft already?
Oh,
Some of them.
we're doing one right now. You want to see the results?
Wow. So my input on Brandon, you can't cover him in a phone booth right now.
Ooh.
Nice.
Honestly, the way he's attacked OTAs and the way he's attacked camp this year, he's been real consistent of, you know what I'm saying, being a guy that is hard to cover, play in and play out. So me personally, I'm not surprised by it. This is what I'm used to seeing him do, and you know what I'm saying, for me, it's kind of, I'm kind of happy for him that he's able to do this on a consistent level, and just hope it carry on to the season.
All right, Debo, I know you got to get going here. Any chance we can get your top 5 wide receivers in the NFL? Can you give us a list?
See, that's hard though. Top 5, I'm gonna go. Whew. You definitely gotta go Tyreek. You gotta go Jamar. You gotta go Steph, Justin, Deebo.
I thought you were a wide back, though.
You gotta go Devontae. Like, it's so many.
What about
guys.
Kupp? Kupp's the first one in fantasy.
I mean, nothing against Kupp at all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's a great wideout. I mean, nothing against that. But, you know, just go with the guys. You asked me for my opinion.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Debo, thank you so much for hopping on, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
You too.